it's Michelle Green with Marshtown TV today, and I am here with a very special friend. Oh, yeah, and Don, too. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. But anyway, I am here with Mr. Don Baird, and he has an important event coming up. I am super excited about this. There's a lot of things we need to cover about it, so instead of me talking on like I normally do, Don, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the event.
All right, we're going to have our annual car show and bluegrass concert. We're going to have it on May the 11th at East High School. All the benefits go to the Cop and Kids program for the Fraternal Order of Police, and that's the money we use to take our kids shopping at Christmas and help pay some medical bills for some kids in the area that may need it, and just get out and have a good time on Saturday, May the 11th. We're also going to start it off with Police Week. It's also the kickoff of National Police Week, Police Memorial Week, so we'll have a memorial service around noon, and then we'll just go into the concert at 4, so come on out, enjoy it.
Well, when you say we are doing this, this is the Fraternal Order of Police Lodge, Cherokee Lodge number 4. Am I correct with that?
Right.
Yeah. Now, I know you guys have done car shows before. Didn't you do a bluegrass concert last year?
We did. We did one last year at Cherokee Park, and you all helped with that, and I appreciate you all for doing that for us. Thank you.
Well, you were more than welcome. We're excited about this one as well. Now, and something that you touched base on now, I know that this is all about the cops and the kids, and you do the shopping at Christmas and things like that, but tell me just a little more about what you referenced about in case there's children with some kind of medical issues. And first off, this is not just for children who have law enforcement parents, right?
No, it's we've helped other kids that just come to us because the parents have a need, and that's what we're there for. What we want to do is build our Cop and Kids program to where we can not only take kids shopping at Christmas. Of course, the more we raise, the more kids we can take, and that's always good. But we also want to do other things. Kids need help year-round, not just at Christmas time. You know, everybody focuses at Christmas, but there's other times throughout the year they have problems. So a kid has a medical issue, you know, the hospital's going to take care of the child, but the parents may not be able to get there because of gas or whatever has to happen, and we want to be around to be able to help that if we can. We can't do it all, but we can at least step up and do a little bit.
You've already had success with one program, or I say program, one case like that, right?
We have. We've helped a child that had to have some open heart surgery at Vanderbilt, and we helped the parents with some hotel stays and gas money and food and things like that.
Well, I think that's absolutely wonderful. And Don and I, we were talking earlier, and something that I think is very important, and I think you'll agree with me on this, something that I will just say it makes me very mad when I hear this. When you hear a parent, grandparent, aunt, uncle, or whatever tell little Junior or little Susie, if you don't behave yourself, I'm going to call the police and they're going to put you in jail. Oh, that is one of the worst things somebody could do. And I'm assuming the whole thing behind the Cops and Kids not only is to help and, you know, and have fun and such, but this is to build a positive rapport with children, right?
Exactly. It just gets me the same way when I hear that. We want these kids to understand we're there to help them. When they see a uniform, man or woman in a uniform, and that goes for fire and ambulance also, but when they see a uniform, we're there to help. You know, we don't always come at the best time for them. You know, the kids have issues, but I want them to know that if they see one of our officers out here, they're there to help them. They can always go to that officer and ask anything and get some help. And that's what we want to do. We want to try to get a positive relationship for these young people that they can go to these officers. And quite honestly, it helps our officers too. You know, they get to give back to a community they live in. They live here. They go to church here. Their kids go to school here. So they want to make it as best as they can. But we want our kids to be happy to come to an officer. You know, and I encourage all the children. If you see an officer out there riding around, if you pull up at a red light next to them, wave at them. From the back seat in your car seat, just wave at them. They'll wave back at you. Or if you see them walking around the mall or in the store, go up to them, shake their hand, give them a hug, whatever you want to do.
Don't be afraid to talk to them.
No, approach them. Come up and talk to them.
Well, one thing, too, with this, I think if you go ahead and you get this solid, positive rapport going now, you know, when these kids grow up, when they're teenagers and older, they may be a little less likely to do something they shouldn't because they're going to be like, oh, Officer so-and-so, he's my friend, man, he would be so disappointed in me if I did this. You know, you never know. You never know. Okay, well, now, let's talk just one more brief thing. First off, I need to know who this beautiful young lady is behind you. So if you will excuse me just a second.
Oh, well.
Beautiful young lady with the pretty smile. What is your name?
My name is Abby.
Well, you are just as sweet as you can be. So tell me just a little bit what you think about this Cops and Kids program. Do you think it's good or do you think it's
I think it's really fun.
Do you have friends who are police officers or do you know police officers?
Yeah.
And you're not afraid to talk to them and you know they're good guys, right?
Yes.
Well, I think you are a very good role model for the whole Cops and Kids program. And one thing too, Don, if it's my understanding that the folks who are involved with Fraternal Order of Police, they don't necessarily have to be police officers, right?
Right. Yeah, exactly. We have active members, which are active law enforcement officers or retired law enforcement officers. But we also have associate members. Anybody in the community can be an associate member. They just need to call us, and we'll talk to them. And as long as they fit the criteria, of course, we'll let them in.
Well, I think criteria is good because I was told that you have a member of the Fraternal Order of Police that has his criteria of his own, and he's a little furry, right?
Yeah.
Did you bring him today?
I did. He has his own license, so to speak. We got him from Parts Unknown, maybe a Pound Unknown. We had to spring him from, and
Well, what's his name?
his name is FOP, FOP the Law Dog.
Can you whistle for Fop? There he is. Oh, my goodness. Well, hello, Fop. He's kind of quiet, I think, right?
He's like me. He's shy.
Well, let's look at that really neat. Oh, slide over. Look at that T-shirt. I bet you can get these T-shirts at the concert, too, can't you?
You can. You just come up to our table, and we'll hook you up. We got little magnets and T-shirts. We'll be glad to talk to you.
Well, that is awesome. It's very nice to meet you, Abby. And Fop, I am very excited to be your friend. Shake my hand. I know you can't see me. You're a good guy. But seriously, folks, come on out and support this. You're going to have a good time at the car show. Of course, with a bluegrass concert, you cannot fail. But the bottom line is you are going to be doing something to support the Cops and Kids program, not just for the police department, the sheriff's department, for the officers, but for kids in this neighborhood, in our community that need it. Thank you so much for staying tuned to us. When you check in with Marshtown TV today, you find out about all kinds of wonderful programs happening right here in our hometown. See you next time.